Trade. I'm Freya, and today we're diving into how writing helps us avoid confusion, especially in sentences that might sound ambiguous if we only heard them. So let's take a look at some examples that are easy to understand in writing but might cause some head scratching when spoken out loud. Alright, Mr. Jeff, could you start us off with the first example?
Sure thing. Here's our first sentence. They're my brother's keepers. Now, when you see this written down, it's pretty clear that we're talking about people who take care of their brothers, right? But without seeing it written, you can tell. It is about one brother or multiple brothers. Are they keeping something else for the brother, or are they the ones being responsible? The key writing tool here is the apostrophe in brothers. Notice it's after the S. The punctuation shows brother is plural, meaning more than one brother. The apostrophe indicates possessions. So my brother's keepers means they are the keepers of my brothers. Not just one, but more than one. Got it so far? If not, no worries. We got more. Mr. Josh, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Let's check out this next sentence. Can you listen closely? He said he will take the garbage out. Alright then, when you hear this sentence aloud, does it sound totally fine at first? Or maybe a little bit confusing? Like, who exactly is speaking? Who's going to take out the garbage? The speaker? Or something other he? And where does the quote even begin or end? That's the tricky part. When we only hear it, it's hard to tell where's the speaker stop and the quote start. But in writing, punctuation clears everything up, especially the comma and quotation mark. The comma after he said separate the speakers from what being said. Then the quotation mark tell us this part right here, these are the exact words he said. So now we know the first he is the one who is speaking, and the second he, the one inside the quote, is the person he's talking about. It could be even someone else entirely. Now that we've seen how punctuation helps, what about when it's pronunciation that causes confusion? I think Miss Eusebio has something for us.
Thanks, Josh. Yeah, pronunciation can definitely change how you understand a sentence, especially with words that are spelled the same but sound different depending on how they're used. Here's a good one. The red book was read. The past tense of read is still spelled R-E-A-D, but it's pronounced read. Confusing, right? Because read is a past tense of reading and red is a color. So we say it out loud, someone might think you said, the red book was read. When we say it written, it is much easier to figure out the meaning from the context. But if we only hear it without any clues, it makes us stop and go, wait, what? Now, if you look closely, you notice the difference between the two words. Can you tell me the difference between red and red? That's right! R-E-D refers to the color, while R-E-A-D is a past tense of read, pronounced red. Because of these differences in pronunciation, spelling, and meaning, writing helps us understand what the sentence really means. Now, let's check out another one. Miss Dalanan, take it away.
Just checking in. Is everything clear so far? Don't worry, we're almost there. Alright? Let's hear this sentence. The flower was on the table. Sounds super simple, right? Or did that confuse you a little? Let me say it again. The flower was on the table. Now, ask yourself, are we talking about a flower like a daisy or a rose? Or are we talking about flour, the powdery stuff we bake with? They sound the same, don't they? Flour, the plant, and flour, the ingredient, are homophones. Same sound, different meanings, and different spellings. So, if someone just told you that sentence in conversation, you might picture a vase with the flowers, or maybe a bag of baking flour someone forgot to put away. That's where writing steps in and clears things up. When you see it spelled Flower, you know for sure it's the plant. No confusion. So, what writing device helps here? Spelling. That's it. The way the word looks gives you the meaning you totally missed from sound alone. In short, when spoken, this sentence could be ambiguous, but in writing, spelling removes all the confusion.
Thank you everyone. The examples you shared really helped clear things up. And that's it for today's lesson. We hope you learned something new and that you'll never look at punctuation, pronunciation, or spelling the same way again. Thanks for joining us and until next time, keep on learning, keep on writing, and stay curious.